Hello, my name is Marsha Smrcka. I'm a five-star elite coach with Beachbody. I started in August of 2013, and I wanted to talk today about fit clubs. When I first started coaching in August, it was the 1st of August, I had a huge, scary goal to run a fit club. And it was one of those things, I marked it on my dream board that I would have my grand opening on New Year's Day, January 1st, and it was going to be a big hoopla. I was brainstorming for locations, where I could host this, and I was talking with gym owners, looking at the perfect location, and it was just really intimidated by the whole entire thing. When I first started coaching, I had no social media experience, no following, really no close friends. I lived a very private life with my family. And also, moving back to my hometown, I'd only been back for probably 3 years or so. A lot of people didn't even know that I came back. I was that private with my life. So it was way going out of my comfort zone to start a fit club. So I put it on my dream board. I thought about it probably way too much. But it was a cup challenge month in October. And coming up towards that month, I knew I needed to get outside of my comfort zone. The cup team that I was on, everyone was brainstorming how we could help people in different ways. And I knew that in my heart, I would need to do the fit club. I just knew it and wanted to do it. And I said, you know what, all I need is a space, a TV, a DVD player, and people. The people was the hard part for me because I said I didn't know anybody. So I found a place for free with my church. It was the school associated with the church. It was donation only. So once I had the location set, I just really, I came up with a JPEG image to use on my Facebook page. And so I put that on my timeline, and I tagged anybody and everybody in my immediate surroundings, hoping that friends of friends of friends would see my post and my idea. I first put up a question on my timeline. I said, if I were to host a fit club in your city, would you be interested? Short and sweet, nothing more, nothing less. If I were to do this, would you be interested? So anyone who liked or commented on that post, when I created my JPEG, they got tagged in that post. So what that did was anybody who was friends of that person saw the post. So you want to do that to create awareness, especially if you're trying to grow your network and connect with other people that aren't your current friends list. So anyone who commented, I said, you need to send me a friend request or accept my friend request. And I made it a requirement for anybody who was joining the Fit Club to sign up for a free Beachbody membership through myself if they didn't already have a working coach. So I always, would ask, do you have a Team Beachbody membership or a coach that you're working with? If the answer was yes, then I would say, great, find out more, making sure that they were being supported by their coach. And then I would support them and invite them to my Fit Club. If they did not have a membership, I would help them get set up, and then I would add them to my closed Facebook Fit Club group. And that was the place where I communicated with all of my members. So I would use the same workout for about 4 weeks so that they would become familiar with the program and feel like they could really get a good workout. And then I would ask them at the end of that 4 weeks or approximate, if they wanted to continue with that same program or change things up, just so they weren't getting bored by doing the same one. What I found, some mistakes I made early on, so I can save you the headache of making the same mistake, is that because I was so nervous and so intimidated by, these strangers, people I didn't know, I really did not explain to them what I did as a coach the first session. But what I did do is I succeeded in helping people fall in love with this program. So one person in particular went out and tried to find, I shared Chalene Extreme for my first month. She tried to find that program in the stores and couldn't find it. Thankfully, I followed up with her a couple days later and asked her how her experience was, if there was anything that we could have done differently that maybe I didn't think of. And in talking with her, she said, I really love the workout. Where did you get it? How can I find that? So it was in that conversation that I said, I really need to make sure that And I just didn't feel like I didn't want to be too salesy, and that's why I didn't do this. But at the same time, I'm helping people, and if it is something that they really want to do, I want to be able to give them the information of how to get it. So I always, at my fit clubs, before I start, I just tell them who I am, maybe my story of how I got started coaching, nothing longer than 3 minutes, just really short and sweet to the point. And then that if they want to find the program or use it at home on a regular basis, that I can help them get set up with that. So, okay, so as far as getting started, I did the post on my timeline asking who was interested. I created a JPEG image, tagged everybody and anybody from my area in that post. And then from there, I just set a date. I set a time and a date. People who came were in my closed group on Facebook and also had their Team Beachbody membership. And I asked them, I encouraged them to bring friends, so it was open to anybody. And then if they didn't have a membership, then I would just help them get set up, after the meeting or whatever. During the workout, I would make sure people knew that I was a health coach and what I did to support people online. And I let them know that they can get the workout programs through me if they want to do them regularly at home. And I always did follow up afterwards, making sure that people enjoyed their time, if they had any suggestions for next time. I did do Shakeology shake and shares after my first few sessions, probably at the first month, because I wanted to be able to bring a bunch of different varieties, different flavors, and then make a few different recipes for people. So that was one thing that people were really curious about and interested in. Especially if they were looking at purchasing a challenge pack, they did want to try it before they bought it. So the fit clubs seemed like a natural place. So I would pack up my blender, I'd pack up some ice, and just make one shake. After I would put it in little Dixie cups and pass it around so that everyone could have a shake afterwards. And that's pretty much, the conversion rate really depends on the people that you're inviting to Fit Club. In that month of October, I had, I believe, close to 30 Success Club points, and a lot of that was because of Fit Club. Every single person that I had attend turned into a customer for me in a challenge group because they fell in love with the workouts. They were sick of coming every week, once a week, doing a workout and then being really sore the next couple days. And they just really loved the support and loved the way working out made them feel. It hasn't always gone that way. I've had a couple locations. The second location that I did, it didn't turn into a lot of customers for me, and I'm not sure why that is. It's just different people, maybe different environment, different. I don't know. Something was different, but it can work the opposite way too, where you just really form strong connections with people, and they have fun, and they want to continue with a challenge pack and in one of your accountability groups. So. Trying to think of any other tips that I might have for you. I would always encourage people to bring a guest, and you could do different things, maybe offer them a free Shakeology sample for bringing a guest, or, you really can do whatever you want with it. Be creative. Different locations that I've checked into, Catholic churches, a lot of times have a health and wellness mission associated with their church. So you could call Catholic churches especially and see if they would be open to having you come in and use a space, maybe if they have a religious ed space or a church basement. Really, all you need is a TV and a DVD player. Banks sometimes have community rooms that are open to the public, so just set a time and maybe that would be an option for you. But my places were always free. I did not charge anything for my participants or my members. What I did ask was for a free will donation. And for my fit club at the church, anything that I got from my members went towards the church in the form of a donation. And then at my second location, that was to cover the room cost. So there was a fee associated with it. It was like $15 per time. So just try to make sure I had enough attendance to cover my cost of the room rental, and then the donations went towards that. So I didn't do it for income by any means. It was more to share the love of fitness and inspire our community to be healthier and hopefully motivate them to working out regularly and daily. It's a great opportunity for you to get together with coaches on your team and just work out together and have fun. Fitness is fun. And when you do it together with somebody else, it just changes the element. Everyone can push play at home and do it by yourself, but when you're in a group full of people, it just changes things. There's a different energy about it, and it's fun to work out and get sweaty with each other. So I hope all of you, at some point decide to do one. It's a great way to meet people, add contacts and just make friends, really. It's all about having fun, sharing the love of fitness, inspiring your community to be healthier and live healthier, and hopefully build long-lasting, lifelong relationships and friendships. So if someone else asks me, do I talk to people about the coaching opportunity during a fit club? If I know somebody, from Facebook or maybe I just really see strong coach potential in them, I would probably pull them aside or ask them if I could call them and do that individually one-on-one rather than making it more of a formal thing after the fit club. To me, it's nice to take things to a personal level and just do that one-on-one with that person if you really feel strongly that you would like them on your team as a coach. So hope that answers your questions, and let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. All right, thanks guys. Bye.